What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. I do appreciate the support. Guys, at the bottom of the screen, you see the Cash Apps up once again. This is for the security for the meet and greet live stream event in Vegas. You can contribute if you want. If not, don't bother nobody that does. It is what it is. It's all love here. Check it out. I'm going to talk about a story today that hurt my heart. And the reason why it hurt my heart, and a lot of people say, well, this don't really have nothing to do with you, Steve. In a way it does, and I'm going to break that down. These three women up here, pictured attacking somebody that's blotted out, right? That man is a 62-year-old Chinese man in Chinatown in the Chicago area. This was a rideshare driver that was attacked by three women. Three queens. They took this man's car, didn't know him from a can of paint, and just walked up on him, beat the hell out of him with a pipe, and said, you know what? Let's take his car. And I want you guys to understand something. They did this all the while they were laughing. Laughing. I told y'all before, Juggernaut's real. Juggernaut is dangerous. And it's out there. Sometimes they travel alone. Sometimes they travel in packs. And regardless of when you see them, whether they got the Jiffy Pop on or not, it's all hell to pay. Check out this video. We'll come back and talk about it. Us, as a social group, are losing. And we're sabotaging ourselves.
Now to a violent attack caught on camera. Three women carjack a rideshare driver in Chinatown. Let's get right to Casey Cronus, who talked to the victim.
The man who was attacked drives for Uber and relies on his car to make a living. Grateful to be alive, he is in good spirits. And as police search for his attackers, he is speaking out. It's a shameful attack, yet one committed shamelessly. Early Tuesday evening, 62-year-old Deng Xingshi was arriving home near 22nd Place and Princeton Avenue in Chinatown when the unexpected happened.
I park my car and then I walk out, and then I started walk towards his apartment, and three black female, and they stopped me and hold me and rub me and took my car key.
The women take him to the ground. An area surveillance video shows one of them beating him with a pipe. Then all three attackers steal his car.
I try to block them, and I can't because they start in the car.
Crisis responder Andrew Holmes condemning the vicious attack.
This is somebody's grandfather, somebody's father, somebody's uncle, but it hasn't been recovered yet. I mean, he worked to get this car, he earned this car, you didn't, so what you want it for?
And despite the terrifying ordeal, Shi is still smiling, thankful his injuries weren't worse.
He's a brave man. Sometimes what we need as a police department is people that are not afraid to step forward and, and tell their story.
Shi suffered scrapes and bruising, but is hopeful someone will recognize the women and come forward.
Yeah, I called 911. These people should be catched.
To the mothers and the fathers of these young ladies, you see this on TV, you know this your daughter, your family, you know this her, turn them in.
A $1,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrests of those women. Anonymous tips can be reported to 1-800-YOU-TELL-US.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of what happened to a 60-year-old. I got it written down here. I got to look at it. Deng Xingshi. And it's a damn disgrace that happened at the hands of people that look like me, that should know fucking better. I don't know what the hell is going on. At this rate, at this point, I don't even care. We have to stop this shit. Three women beat an elderly man, a Chinese man, with a pipe in his area in front of his damn house, and nobody do nothing. And they laugh while they do it. You lose the women, you lose the culture. You lose society. We are in a pitiful state as black people in this country. Do you hear me? This is why we're losing and always taking L's. This is why a lot of people say, oh, we don't want to mess with them. Or they show you, or they do some type of systematic, like y'all call racism, by making the standard so high that somebody that really wants to grab that brass ring got to do study and use focus to grab it. And then we turn around and say, they just don't want us in there. No, we don't want to apply ourselves. Let's call it like it is. These three women are goons. They're men with the JJs. Species name, Juggernautus out of shapest, the worst kind. Can only run 15 feet. After that, can't fly back to where they come from, so they got to take your shit. Mr. Deng Shi Shah just happened to be there when they ran. They robbed this man with slides on. They took minimal steps because of his age. He couldn't get away in his kung fu training or whatever. I'm only playing, but you understand what I'm saying. They robbed this man. And this is the thing that's messing me up. You don't just do this in your neighborhood. You go to other neighborhoods where you're outnumbered if these people want to band together and tear your ass out the frame. But we so bold because the way the justice system is now, nobody will do anything about it, or people have no fear of repercussions. You can't run around here when something happens to somebody and jump up and scream victimhood and march in the street and all this other stuff when the good fight needs to be called out. And that's this type of stuff. Every small speck of grain of sand is vital with creating a desert. And this is no different. This makes us all look bad because other social groups are watching and they can't differentiate the real from the fake. I tell you all the time, just because somebody's got the same jersey number as you, same jersey color as you, don't mean they on your fucking team. And this is proof of it. These are three women, probably mothers. What do you think they'll teach their daughter? Keep it real. I don't give a F. Do what you got to do to get what you want. This is a damn shame. We are proud people. We are. We went from being proud with a purpose to just kings and queens of bad comedy. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. We are in a pitiful state and nobody really wants to address the issue. We need to start coming together and calling out this stupid shit and start shunning it like everybody else does. I did a story where the girl was from Ethiopia and came over here, got hit in the face with a brick, immediately turned into like she was like a African-American black woman, and her fight was our fight. You understand what I'm saying? With what she said about men. I spoke up. I'm not having that. Ain't no such thing as a dominant person. You know, male and female, God created he, them. You understand what I'm saying? The bottom line is this, regardless of who leads and who submits, they're both part of a greater whole. You know what I'm saying? They're both part of a half to a greater whole. Both of them are necessary. This is what happens when you see undisciplined children grow up and don't face any repercussions. These are female members of the species. Where's the compassion? Long time ago, a guy and two guys would get into it. A woman would risk her life to break them up and make sure her man was safe and out of danger because she understood the importance of him. Nowadays, you got women out here that jump in the fight and throw the first punch and help a man jump another man. We're lost. We are lost. This is sad. We always talk about PTSD. What's in your unconscious is a tape you can't rewind. This man was victimized by black women. How you think he feel about black people now? He's a rideshare driver. He has to pick people up. He has to make a living. Man struggling to be a rideshare driver. He ain't getting it like that. He ain't got no 6-figure job. He doing the same thing they could have did. Did you hear what the activist said? The car ain't yours. What you take it for? Common sense stuff. Crimes like this, I give no leniency to. You run up to somebody and take something without knowing their struggles and stripes to get that possession in which they, it might have took him 2 or 3 years to save up that money to get that car, and you just come up and take it in a matter of seconds, like F you and F who you are. If you don't care about my life, why the hell should I care about yours? What the fuck is wrong with us? What's wrong? What's wrong? Can't cry victimhood when you're victimizing every damn body else. Let's call it like I see it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We all need to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, what is it we want to be, where we want to be in life, and how do we really get there? If everybody focuses on themselves in doing right and wrong, and we all know the difference, this world will be a better place. We need to start respecting each other. Stop disrespecting ourselves in the process of victimizing somebody else, all the while of thinking people don't like us because of the color of our fucking skin. I'm out.